Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the American School of Hypnosis. And in today's video, I'd like to speak to you about the 8 habits that you should develop to be successful in this business or any kind of entrepreneurial business. So let's get started. These are habits that have been found in the majority of successful top entrepreneurs. So if you can develop these habits in your business, you're going to see a definite change, a definite turnaround, an increase in your business. So let's go ahead and discuss them. And if you have comments about them or things that you think would work great in a business to be successful as an entrepreneur, let me know in the comments to the side or to the comments below if you're watching this after, because this is a live video. And if it's something that we can add to it, maybe we'll put them in as bonus ideas. So let's go ahead. What is one of the first steps or first habits that you need to develop to be successful? Well, the first one would be, it's kind of obvious, get enough sleep. So many people don't get enough sleep. I find that times when I work too late or I get too much going on and I don't get enough sleep, I get up in the morning and it's like you just can't think straight. Sometimes your creativity tends to wane. So getting enough sleep is definitely one of the biggest ones. Now, next up to that is, in order to get enough sleep, you need to, or once you get enough sleep, excuse me, you need to get up early. And along with getting up early, if you want to get up early, the easiest way to do that is to go to bed early. And you're going to find that most entrepreneurs don't burn the midnight oil, don't stay up till 11, 12, 1 in the morning. Most of them get to bed at a decent hour. I know for myself, I shoot for 9 o'clock and it usually ends to be anywhere from 10, sometimes 10:30, but I shoot for 9 because if I can get to bed at 9, I can get up early enough in the morning. I can get up at 6 in the morning and I'm ready to get going. Matter of fact, getting up early in the morning, I find that I have most of my day finished. I've accomplished more in the morning by the time it hits 11 o'clock. By 11 o'clock, I've got quite a bit done. So I usually, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll work till about 11, sometimes 12. We'll go to lunch and spend the rest of the day having fun. Raluca calls it day of fun. So again, there's a full day from 6 to 12. For me, is a full day, and go out and enjoy your afternoon. We go out shopping, I work on my boat, or whatever it is you want to do. And you don't have to always do that. I mean, you can continue working. There's lots of time where we'll go to lunch. I'll come back and I'll work up until 5 or 6 o'clock at night, sometimes even later. But again, you do what you need to do to be successful. What is number 3? Number 3 successful habit to develop is to exercise your body. Now, I say your body for a reason. Number 1, if you get some exercise during the daytime, you'll find that you can sleep better. Okay, so again, see how these all tie in? Otherwise, you might be restless. You might be uncomfortable. You're having a hard time digesting what you've eaten. So exercising your body. I like to do things like, well, Raluca and I go swimming. Not every morning, but quite a few mornings. So we'll get up early in the morning, do a few things, which you're going to hear them in a minute. I don't want to say too many of them. And then we go swimming. And when we come back from swimming, we do our morning show. For those of you that know Ralu and I, we also have a self-help channel called the Rene and Ralu Show. It's a morning show that we do every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. So we've gone swimming. We've done an awful lot before we've even get to work. At 9 a.m. we do our show. Then usually right around 10 or so, 10:30 on Tuesdays and Fridays, we do our hypnosis show. And then that's when I start writing books and creating courses and creating scripts. So there's a lot of things that you can do from that point. So that brings us to number 4, which is exercise your mind. That's why I said exercise your body. There's 2 different things. Exercise your mind. What am I meaning by exercising your mind? It's important to continually learn. You'll find that highly successful people are always reading. Always reading. Always be a student. Continually increase your worth. Think of that. You're a product. You're a commodity. You're an entrepreneur. Okay. So you're worth something. Continually increase your worth. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, if you work for someone else, okay, corporation, whatever, by continually increasing your worth, think of that. You're becoming worth more. They're going to have to pay you more. They're going to have to promote you. What I always tell people is if you want to get promoted in your job, become more than your job. Be bigger than your job. It's kind of like if someone who is really gets good worker goes to work at McDonald's, eventually he's going to get promoted from fries to burgers to management. Pretty soon he'll be running the show because he's too intelligent. He's too worth too much to waste on the bottom tier jobs. He's not going to be in janitorial. They're going to put him where they can get worth out of him. So be bigger than your job. You want to get promoted? Learn more. Go to business school if you're doing a regular job. If you're in hypnosis, take courses, expand your mind. If you're into clinical hypnosis, how about learning metaphysical? How about learning how to do groups? How about learning how to do passive income products? All these things give you more information so you can increase your business. Then the next one, bringing us to number 5. Spend about 15 to 30 minutes each day in contemplation. That's very important. Raluca and I do it a couple times a day, sometimes even more. I find when I'm tired, that's a great way to do contemplation. Even though I get a good night's sleep, sometimes, excuse me, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm still tired. So meditating, excuse me, never have iced coffee before doing a show. Okay. That's a sure way to start coughing. But by meditating in the morning, that helps to wake me up. Why? Because when I say meditate, to me, meditation is the same as self-hypnosis or contemplation or daydreaming. But spending 15 minutes in hypnosis, every 15 minutes of hypnosis is equal to about 4 hours of sleep. Think of that. When you wake up in the morning and you're tired, could you use an extra 4 hours of sleep? Sure. So do self-hypnosis or hypnosis if you have someone there to help you to do it for you for at least 15 minutes, okay? And you're going to have the added boost. So sometimes that really helps. Now, some people call it contemplation or forced thinking, forced thought, because what I'm doing is I'm actually focusing on my day. How can I make my day better? What can I do today to be successful? What can I do to advance myself? So it's like planning my day in a meditative state. It helps me to see what to do, see what the steps are to do, and to have more clarity so I can do a much better job throughout the day. And number 6 is successful people spend time with people who inspire them. Okay, people who inspire you. Spend time with people who you want to be like, not so much with the people that want to be like you. Okay, the idea is for you to want to progress, not to digress. So spend time with people who inspire you. If you don't have someone, a mentor or someone to work towards, and again, if you're an entrepreneur, you're working by yourself, you can call them. You can spend time with them online. Or there's a great way to do it is if I can't spend time with people that inspire me or I don't have people who inspire me, here's someone that inspires me right here on the back, okay? I did a nice video about that. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. Authors, okay? This is Drew Whitten. This is one of my favorite marketing books. It's like off-the-wall marketing techniques, cash advertising. But he inspires me. His techniques inspire me. I read a lot of books by T. Harv Eker, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. These are people that inspire me because of what they've learned. They're, if you want to call them gurus or mentors, whatever. But spend time with people that inspire you, alive or who've passed on. And you have their books with all the different books from people that have written them. I mean, there's some great inspirational people to help you to move ahead. Number 7 is Continue to pursue your own goals, okay? Keep your identity. You're working towards your goals with your business. Make sure you have goals, okay? Goals are important, business-wise, personal-wise. What do you want? What do you want and why do you want it? Now, a goal, what makes a dream different than a goal? A dream is just, oh, I want this. But a goal is a dream with a deadline. Define your goals. Do you know the reason why only 1% of the people in this country control over 90% of the wealth? It's because of having goals. Only 10% of society have goals. Only half of them, about 5% of society, have clear, defined goals. How am I going to do it? When am I going to do it by? What am I going to give to the public as a way of helping others to get this, okay? Because you don't do things just for yourself. You do it to help society, to help the universe, because the purpose of the universe is to increase. If you help it, it will help you. So how do you help others? What's in it for you? Okay, what's in it for me? If there's nothing in it for you, why would you even do it? Okay, and what's your deadline? Do you have someone you can report to? So a goal has a lot more things. So 10% of people have goals. Half of them actually have clear, defined goals. Okay, and half of them, now we're getting down to 2.5%, will act on their goals. Oh, okay. Act on your goals. It's great to have a goal and say, oh, I'll put that on the shelf. Do you know how many people have bought courses from us and put it on the shelf? Then 5 years later, hey, I'm going to take that course now. It's like, do it. Don't just think about it. You're buying something, do it. Okay. And only half of them will follow through until completion, until they've attained it. That brings you down to maybe 1.5%. And that's why only 1% of society is truly successful. They have goals, defined goals, they act on them, and they follow through until they reach them. Very important. How many goals have you started or had and you let go somewhere along the way? And finally, the number 8, don't procrastinate. Do it. Do it now. Luca and I will be discussing things. Matter of fact, yesterday we had a huge marketing meeting, and I had my whiteboard with all the ideas. And then when we're done, I look at her and go, now what? She goes, do it. Okay, so you got to do it. Don't procrastinate. If you have an idea, do it. Try it. It might work great. It might not work at all, but it's a learning experience. It's a stepping stone to the next thing. Thomas Edison said he tried making the light bulb and failed 10,000 times. It was ridiculous, but he finally got the light bulb. He did it. He had his goal. He started it. He continued. Even with all the failures, he kept with it until he completed it. Henry Ford, the same thing. Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company. Back in those days, he says, I want you to create an 8-cylinder motor. And all his engineers said, it can't be done. They said, it can't be done. It's not possible. 8 cylinders is too much. And he goes, get it done. And that was it. Do it. And guess what? They did. He created an 8-cylinder motor, or they did. Like Henry Ford only had, I think, a 4th grade education. He didn't have much education at all. But what he said about knowledge was, you don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You just need to know where to get the knowledge. And for him, it was a telephone on his desk that he can call any of these engineers or really smart people he had working for him. Okay. But he continually learned. He was actually a very intelligent person, just not with the formal education. We call that being educated. But what are you doing now? Are you sitting on degrees that you've had in the past? Or are you continuing to learn? So get your goals. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. Even if you fail, you're learning more and you continue, but you will succeed. So those are the 8 different traits that you should develop in order to be successful. Now, if you'd like to learn more about hypnosis, about how to improve, how to expand, all the things you can do to start your own business as an entrepreneur, or to be able to help your family and friends, because anything you can do normally, you can do better with hypnosis. Go to the link right below this video. And option one, I'm giving you a free 446-page hypnosis manual you can download. Free, no catch. Just put in your email address and it'll send you to it. Now, that's the curriculum we use in our school. We teach that. And if you like that, you'll see we teach an awful lot more than that in the class. That's just a little track to run on. So go ahead and download that, and you're going to see option two. We have a home study course to become certified, but option three, which is coming up in just a few weeks, just a couple weeks, we have our live online hypnosis certification training through Zoom. That's going to be on weekends. Okay, it starts, matter of fact, I'm trying to find the date here as I talk. The next class is coming up September 24th. Okay, so September 24th is the next class coming up right now in 2022. So for those of you that are watching it now, you can get registered now. And for those of you who are watching this later, still click on the link below this video, because we always update the dates of our new classes coming up. We do at least one a year. Sometimes we do two a year. So September 24th, it's going to be a Saturday, and we have them for 6 days long. So every Saturday and Sunday for 6 days. If you can't make all the days, we do record it so you can watch the recording to catch up for the following week. By the end of the first day, you will be hypnotized, and by the second day, you will be hypnotizing others. Now, with this class, we teach you not only to be competent, but confident and be able to hypnotize anyone for virtually anything, from clinical problems, smoking, stress, illnesses, healing, all the way to the metaphysical with the contacting spirits and the past life regression and the parallel life regression and the life between lives. So there's so many different things. You're going to learn how to do individual sessions live, individual sessions online, just like I are right now. And yeah, you can hypnotize people all over the world online, anywhere where they speak your language. So just think of the clients you have available. You're going to learn how to do groups if you want to do big groups in person or online. I've had as many as 30, 40 people doing a past life regression where I get to see them all on the Zoom platform, just like we're going to be doing the class on. It's a lot of fun. It's really interesting because you get to hear everybody's stories, and it's very lucrative. So if you'd like to start a career, and you can be doing it, like I said, it's a 6-day training. On the 7th day, you can start your own business. Go ahead and click on the link below. We have an early bird special going on right now, so register really soon, and you can get that early bird savings just by making a small down payment to reserve your seat. So with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I appreciate having you all being part of our community, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye now.